Good morning. Hey guys, my name is Keelan Siobhan Clark. I am an empowerment coach, the owner of Liberty Empowerment, and the creator of the Pop Video Academy, which is created for entrepreneurs who are ready to profit on production. I am here this morning to talk about a wonderful aspect of entrepreneurism, creativity, and thought leaders. That's called lone wolfing. I actually like to call it lonely wolfing because oftentimes what happens is we think we have to do it all. And nothing could be further from the truth. In order to create movement, impact, influence, we need to be able to communicate well. We get to connect with other people and we get to serve in so many different ways. And I was thinking about it, and I was just thinking about all the times I've been a lonely wolf in my life. And I'm still a recovering lonely wolf because I feel like I get to do it all. I have to do it all. And it's not true. When I started building my team for my company, I realized that that there's just some things other people are way better at doing than I am. I'm going to take these out because I don't think they're working today. I hope you can hear me okay. Give me a heart and like if you can hear me okay. That will help me a lot. So when I started building my company, I realized, wow, okay, hey, I'm back. Sometimes I need a producer on these things too, because it's just me. So this is like a really good aspect. There was a hair on my screen, and I swiped it, and then Daft Punk started playing, and all kinds of crazy things. So it's a really good example of sometimes being able to have support. The other thing I wanted to talk about is that when we're building impact, influence, companies, whatever it is, a lot of times we think that we are holding the entire bucket for everything. And it's important for us to allow and support. It's important for us to receive feedback, which is something that we do in the Pop Video Academy. We, everyone posts videos, creates videos, and not only are you posting videos, but you're giving feedback to your fellow pop video stars. And what that creates is generosity. And it's not just about saying what worked, which is always great and amazing. We should always lead with that. But there's also this magic that happens when you can step up as a colleague and say, this actually didn't land for me, or maybe tweak this, or look at it this way. Or for me personally, this would have been supportive. When we start playing the game that way, you start to see things that you wouldn't even know existed. And a lot of times we're afraid to show our videos. We're afraid to speak our mind because we don't want to have that feedback. We don't want to have the what's working. So the more we can desensitize ourselves to that what's not working feedback, the better it is for everyone. Because feedback gets to be neutral. This is neutral. It's not good or bad. It's what worked for me and what me personally didn't work. So if you're a lonely wolf, I highly invite you just to look at maybe why are you lonely wolf? Like, what's the fear behind it? And whatever that fear is, I even invite you to take the next step and lean into that fear. What are you really worried about? Are you worried about, I used to have a story that I couldn't lead because I didn't know what I needed from other people, which is just a story. In reality, I knew exactly what I needed, but I didn't want to be told no when I asked them for what I needed. I was fearful of the response. Most of the time, people say yes to me. And when they say no, there's usually an objection in it that has, well, it never has anything to do with me. It has to do with something on their side, time, money, whatever, something. So as I started to lean into, okay, well, if they do say no, it's not the end of the world. That's like maybe actually the worst thing that could happen. That helped me be able to ask for what I actually wanted. And when I can ask for what I want and be clear on what I need, then everything lines up perfectly. And the other person actually has an opportunity to step up and support as well. Because as human beings, you guys, we're wired for love. We're wired for community. It's so important to be connected. So if you're a lonely wolf, which you probably are if you're watching this today, give me some hearts and likes. And let me know what you're committed to creating this week. Are you committed to creating connection? Are you committed to creating confidence? I love the confidence piece. Just a little side note, I'm reading this great book. It's called I Can Make You Confident. It's by Dr. McKenna. Not my Wendy McKenna, but a different doctor. I can't remember his first name right now. And it's called I Can Make You Confident. And he talks about how people love to come to him and say, I'm not confident. I'm not confident. And he's like, are you confident about that? That you're not confident? like we'd be so dug in about what like we're right or wrong about. So when people come to me and they're like, how do you have that confidence? And I'm like, you just asking me is a great example of your own confidence, right? So tap into your confidence this week. Love is all you need. You're so right. It's so true. Love is all we need. And in order to love, we get to love up on other people. So yeah, love is all we need. And being generous with that love, whether it's giving feedback of something that didn't work, with permission from that person. Don't just be like, that didn't work for me, blah, blah, blah. Like there's a whole thing around it, which I'm happy to go into more specifics about. But also just knowing that we are wired for love. And if someone's having a bad day, there could be other things going on. There probably are. So when we show up in compassion, we show up in love, and we show up in courage, magic happens. So give me some hearts and likes, drop in a comment here. And if you're ready to explore these ideas deeper on a more intimate level, I'm going to drop I need my coffee. I'm going to drop my calendar in here so that we can actually have a talk. 15-minute coffee chat, whatever you want to talk about. I'm open. Just with knowing that I am an empowerment coach. So if I see you as a good fit for the Pop Video Academy, I'm going to tell you about that. I'm also going to tell you about my one day live event that's happening in May. So a lot of great things happening. But take a chance and just come book a call with me. 15 minutes. We can chat about whatever it is you would like support on. I'm here for you. I'm back home in California, which is great. It's good to be home in my studio. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.